a jungle out. There's a jungle out. I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Don't cry much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. We're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on the line, especially good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at us from all over the world, making sure support our advertisers, making sure it's Christmas time, and you want to go by European Day Spa Clinic, you want to do work, you want to go get your boots and your stuff by Caribbean Safety Products, you want to go to International Tiles, Carpet and Rock for nice tiles and whatnot. You want to go to Unlimited Tires to get your alignment, your great tires, and make sure you're in a gear. You want to make sure you buy good snacks from O Snacks. You want to make sure maybe change your prescription lens and you go to Adams Optical or Neo Optical. So much and so much. Remember, I support those who support me. And I made that clear to somebody today. I say you can't just jump in my dance. Somebody said they wanted to give away some stuff. I can't do that because I have supermarkets, cost cutters, we have extra food, Costco, and I can't take it and just collect money, want to pay or want to give all the hampers, and I can't do that because these people pay a lot of money to make sure their art is well seen all over the world. That's the kind of person I am, That is the kind of person I am. I saw a bacchanal with a post. Our Coast Guard, to Ashanti family. This came from the office of the Prime Minister. It's very interesting, yeah? Very, very interesting. But I just want to read something to you. To Ashanti family and all members of the family who experience this unspeakable hurt, I share your pain. Our grief comes in double doses. As we bury our dead, we continue to receive update news of the tragic loss of many lives of the coast in Venezuela. But do you see agents of the OAS, our opposition, and our Trinidadians and Venezuelan imps and agents aligned in the face of the available information and evidence that we have? These imps, wait. This came from the office of the Prime Minister. But do you see agents of the OAS, our opposition, other Trinidadian, Venezuelan imps and agents aligned in the face of the available information and evidence? These imps have not been pushing the narrative that illegal and their criminal traffickers reach Trinidad, but our authorities here turn them back, and that is why they're drowned in waters. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. They were on their way. They were on their way to Trinidad. Our Coast Guard never interacted with those traffickers and their cargo. These liars who operate in Venezuela and in Trinidad and Tobago now know that they are now to be held criminally accountable, not only for encouraging Venezuelans to break the law and trying to penetrate our borders, but actually physically arranging their dangerous transport and illegal reception in Trinidad. The law will take its course in every instance in Trinidad and Tobago, but in the meantime, we advise all, including local, to do gooders and international persons and agencies to cease and insist from encouraging and exposing ordinary Venezuelans to risk their lives in the water between our two nations. It might appear to some to be short journey, but those waters are very dangerous and they should not risk their lives nor their children's future to come to Trinidad illegally, where currently the borders are closed. I totally Totally. Currently, we the people of the tiny nation of Trinidad located in the mouth of Orinoco River of Venezuela, hosting just over 16 registered Venezuelans. We, the government, receive no help from any agency to look after this. Yeah, no. That is not true. That is not true. U.S. Embassy made sure they give money to those that are displaced and to help with the refugees. So when you say we, the government, receive no help from any agency to look after, do we have that clip or do we have that document? Where the U.S. did send money, did give this nation money to assist in those who are refugees in Trinidad? I just find that this was a big man like Rowley writing this kind of stupidness and thing. They deleted, but they made an apology after. Now, which page? Yeah. Now he came now, after they called him son and said this one line and that one line. The previous post should not have been written as two separate statements. I was intended for publication on the Prime Minister's personal social media account. I regret and apologize to all for the distress caused by the post. So then you have somebody writing your thing then. You have an administrator. Take out yourself. Nobody can write nothing on that just so without your permission. Nobody don't post them things just so. But to be honest with you, I mean, you all saw the bodies of the Venezuelans. It is so sad. I mean, they were all posted on they were all lying dead on the jetty and whatnot. These are the photographs. These are the photographs. We have other photographs also. And I mean, they lost children. They lost a lot of people. A lot of people. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I can go back to they lost 11, well 19 in all. But I will tell you something. You can't blame nobody. You can't blame nobody. As much as every day we come in defense and make sure I stand for what is right, I make sure I stand up against the government. I can't tell you, well, the government, Rowley, Dr. Rowley is responsible for that. I don't agree with that. You take a vessel, now it's about 20 minutes, yeah? I went out there already on a vessel when the fishermen went missing. And you could have seen the coast from Cedros. You could have seen the coastline in Venezuela really close. But brother man, that water different. I tell you that thing rocking that boat. I tell them people turn back, you know. We say, listen, man, turn back this boat for me, please, you know. The man say, boy, just ride here by 10 minutes. I said, turn back this boat for me, please. If you do not turn back this boat, I am going to call, because I was getting reception. We were getting reception, right? And you're holding me against my will on this boat. I would like to turn back this boat for me, please. And they turned back the boat. I said, not for a story, not to investigate nobody, because next thing you know, somebody investigated me. I floating, and from small I believe, the sea have no branch. The sea does not have no branch. But I will tell you something again. If you board a vessel to come to Trinidad, our borders are closed. It is closed. Maybe what happened in the past, they realized that is how the corona came in and whatnot. Right. And they put down their foot now. Because if it wasn't for what we come in here, every day we come and we tell you what's going on, they open up the border because we quarantine about 19, 20 times already. 19 or 20 times we quarantine, 20 sessions already. Where the corona coming from and we borders closed, nobody are coming in. But remember people running from Venezuela because they have over 100,000 persons infected, you know. So when you come and you hit the waters and the boat can't over, it's sad. It's very sad. As much as you're trying to take up your children and things and bring them here. But it is sad. But I can't blame nobody for that. If a man is going by a bar and he's drinking, and he drink, and he's stone drunk, You have to know the consequences of you going into that car if that man should crash on the highway and dead. You can't blame the barman for that. You cannot do that. You should know when you have enough. Let's go on. So that is it. That is it with that. But it's so you just imagine. After all this, to the Ashanti family and all members of the family who are experiencing this unspeakable hurt, I share your pain. Our grief come in double doses. As we bury our dead, we continue. And then he went on to call people imps and agents. And imps and agents are lying in the face of available information and the evidence. Maybe he had a bad moment. And then the same officer, the Prime Minister, came and apologized. Rowley, you need to take a rest. You need to really take a rest and take it down a little bit. You need to do that. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. We on business. We not on personality. I on business. When I come here, I on business. I'm not attacking every yard fall in your yard. I on business. I want to make sure that the lives of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, that they are well taken care of. You understand? That is my business. So, some people might be upset that I made that statement, but I couldn't really care less. As I tell people, I'm not for sale, you know. I'm not for sale. And also, just to let you know, speaking about the sea and people drunk and whatnot, the 3 Guayagüeyari fishermen lost at sea since Friday were found in the waters of Mount Diablo on Tuesday morning. Shaquille Thomas, Frank Anthony Sandy, and Walters Whiteman left the Guayagüeyari fishing port in a boat at around 3 p.m. last Friday. When the 3 failed to return home, they were reported missing by their families to the Mayaro police station. On Tuesday, 10:30 a.m., the trio was found. Their boat drifted to Mount Diablo. Arrangements were being made to take the men to their homes. So just imagine. In fact, I could pull back a story. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, it goes back to Christopher. When Christopher, a missing diver, he swam 44 miles back to shore. 44 miles on the East Coast. 44 miles Yeah, you remember when he stood right here? It reminds me of in fact, I can pull back that clip. Persons here, I have a father and son. And it's something that there's really a God, you know, there is a God, you know. There is a God, you know. And this, I heard about this story and I decided just to put this together and just to encourage you. Something you feel all has gone. All has gone. Let me just tell you what went on. On Wednesday, April the 10th, 2019, something tragic happened out at sea where this young man here, 25-year-old Christopher Brugo, am I right? Yeah. Brugo of Marval, swam 44 miles after he was swept out at sea while spearfishing with other friends in choppy waters off the coastline of Toko. This young man here spent 17 hours in the water and sustained cuts about his body, but somehow managed to never give up and brought himself to shore. He swam 44 miles, stayed 17 hours on that water. Boy, God is a good God. See, God is a good God.
Yes.
As a whole, lights. Tell me exactly what went on that day.
Well, me and two other dive buddies.
Yeah.
We went diving, and while going down, I got caught in a current, strong current. The current underneath the water was like a river. Right? And while...
Hold a second. Hold a second. We just have a little... Okay, go ahead. We just have a little... Sorry, go back. There's a little problem here. Just goes to show. 44 miles. These fishermen, thank God they're alive. But after, I mean, you can't... There are people who went fishing on that boat and never came back. My mind goes back to Kyle. Yeah, boy. Kyle never. Remember Kyle from the doubles guy from right behind Child Street? Yeah? Yeah? I know his wife well, his daughter well, his son well, Moya. Really, really sad, you know. Really, really, really sad. I tell you, Kyle worked real hard with that. Kyle just went out. And a couple of them lost their lives. Some returned, they never found Kyle's body. Never. That's what I tell you, don't play with the sea. Don't play with the sea. I remember, before I take a break, when my neighbor come to carry me beach, Shagarama something, and I cry, I fall on the ground, I bawl. I want to go with them, I want to go. My grandmother tell me, once I not going, I say, but will you going what will you going? I said, well, will you want to go? She said, once I not going, you not going. She said, always you the seed or her branch. She said, it's better it happen when I are wrong. I will live with that. But I'm not going to send it again on news. And that's the worst news to get, as a parent. Your son or your daughter go with friends to bed and they never come back. Beaches are serious thing, are serious. I see people be jumping in Maracas, jumping in Tyrico, riding wave. Me, boy, I stand up on the side watching US. I not pay nothing, no see and all kind of thing. I don't like them kind of thing, Yeah? I don't know, but I could swim. But I'm not going to fly in God's face. That is not my thing. That people like them think that jump and check and see if they're touching depth and no. I'm not in that. It's just sad. And thank God, the chief fishermen from GUAICO that they were found. You can imagine what those families went through. But then again, what about the 7 of them who had lost their lives in Waterloo, the fishermen and them? It goes back to, you see, go Paul Lock is not see Paul Lock. So that's what I tell you, don't send your children nowhere and swimming pool and think it's serious thing. And it's just Christmas time, you're going by your cousin to bathe in swimming pool. It's the same thing. Water, different, Don't take no chance. I mean, everybody busy. Go by your cousin, they are swimming pool, you're diving, nobody watching them. In a matter of seconds, things could happen, Let's take a fast break.
Come celebrate our 1-year anniversary at Cost Cutter Supermarket on Chinchin Road, Canopia this entire month end. Yes, people, get more for $10 on lots of items. Also lots of hampers. And take advantage of all of our product sampling and giveaways. So people, follow the crowd to Cost Cutter's first anniversary celebrations at Chinchin Road, formerly Shipwreck, this entire month end. And save big!
Enjoy the finest American breakfast or Mexican, European and Oriental dishes at the newly opened Flamboyant International, located at 135 Southern Main Road, Marabella, opening from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday, serving breakfast all day, every day.
Eat healthy and stay positive with O-Snacks Omega-3. Enjoy almonds filled with vitamin E, healthy fats and fiber. Walnuts may decrease bad cholesterol, lower blood pressure and provide diabetic support. Amp up your vitamin B1 with pecans. Pumpkin seeds are rich in iron, protein and zinc. Dried cranberries are an antioxidant, heart-healthy superfood. Boost your immunity with Omega-3 Mix. O-Snacks, a healthier choice.
Remodeling or structuring your ceiling? Caribbean PVC Ceiling Supplies Limited welcomes you to visit our showroom, Warren Road, Vocal. Quality modern design, grade 8 PVC panels, medallions, metal framing and moldings. Call us 770-7312 or 750-7036. Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
The Wiz Computers, tech solutions for your home and office with 7 locations nationwide. Pinal, Cuba, Chaguanas, Port of Spain, San Fernando, now open for your convenience. Chaguanas, Pennywise Plaza, and Point Lisas, Sabaneta Junction. Helpful and courteous staff, safe and secure parking. Visit us today. Follow us on social media. The Wiz Computers, bringing affordability to technology.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Outlaw Fashions, 10% off all apparels. Shoes starting from $300, both retail and wholesale. 4 branches nationwide. Arangways, Chaguanas, St. James and Arima. Contact us today at 363-7777 or 499-6037.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas! Enjoy 23 days of shopping at Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market from December 5th until the 27th.
Perfect place to get value for your dollar.
Get gift items for everyone.
They carry a wide variety of toys, male and female watches, Brazilian gold jewelry and so much more.
You can also change the look of your home. Get curtains, bed sheets and mats. We also have shoes and clothing.
All protocols for COVID-19 are in place.
Enjoy local and international food.
Mid-Center Mall Flea Market from the 5th to the 27th of December.
Walking distance from the Chaguanas Market. Your one-stop shop this Christmas. Mid-Center Mall Flea Market. Check us out today.
Introducing the I.A.N Roadshow. Live stream from your business. I.A.N and his team will be there for up to 90 minutes. The #1 show on Flow with millions of views on our social media platforms. Contact us today. 225-4327, 290-4426 or 294-4081.
Here's what to do. You've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster. Nothing works faster.
Arangways Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arangways. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
The Wellness Center introduces the Superfrigator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles and even restore bald, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
VRS House Painting and Pressure Washing, Ceiling and Tile Works, Commercial and Residential. Call us at 471-0053. No job is too large.
Yeah, a lot of people calling me and telling me, well, what side you're on. It's not a matter what side you're on. I'm not going to do that. And maybe years ago I would have done those things, but I'm not going to do it. The writing is the writing. The boat turn over and you see, whatever happened, they face choppy waters. It's unfortunate, but you can't blame the government here. You can't blame them. You can't do that. I'm not going to stand with anybody and say, well, I need to toe the line. No, I'm not going to do that. You can't blame the man. You can't blame the man. You can't blame the man. You just can't blame the Prime Minister. You can't blame, I wouldn't say you're responsible. What they're responsible for is the persons in I.A.N police station for being on the floor and locking up the people children in the cell and they're responsible for that because they fully well know that. And how much days they stay there? They stay there for days. Boy, I tell you, watch me, when you're leaving home, say a prayer now. When you're leaving home, this man pack, watch me, 37-year-old fire officer was knocked down and killed by a truck in Mayaro while waiting for transport to work on Monday. Satish Ram Kisun of Bristol Road, Mayaro. Bristol Road, Mayaro, died around 12:30 p.m. a.m. today at the SANGRE GRANDE hospital after he was struck by a truck along the Naparima Mayaro Road on Monday evening. That is so sad. Around 3:50 p.m., while the truck proceeded along the road, a car tried to overtake the truck. Police said at the same time the truck veered into the part of the car, causing both vehicles to collide. At Balata East Junction, the truck then slammed into the culvert and struck Ram. Soon was standing on the side of the road, you know. Hey boy, I tell you, watch me, when death come, when a death, you see that thing called death, boy, that's real sad, you know. This man might pack little lunch, my boy. I know if you have a family, we sent a cameraman there earlier on, but he's not back as yet. He said he can't have mechanical issues. So you know, but nevertheless, it's really something else. I mean, look at the man is a fire officer. Look at the man going to work here. But we have a little lunch here, a little food and thing going to work. I want to tell you, your senior loved ones now, but you don't promise. Death, you see death? When that person come knocking so, I always give you this story, you know. I always give you this story about the king and his servant, you know. The king had an idea. The king had an idea death was coming for him. So he tell the servant, he says, servant, you ever going on now? Because the king slept upstairs, the servant downstairs. But it's a long step to go up here. So when he realized that the angel of death coming, he tell the servant, he says, servant, you come upstairs now tonight and stay. Servant say, what? Good treatment here, boy. So he put his servant in place to die now because remember the spirit of death coming, the angel of death coming for the king. The king went downstairs and sleep in the servant chamber. When the angel of death reached, here the angel of death. But you see that stairs is so high. I can't tell that walking up that stairs to go up for the king today now. I'll go tell the servant instead. You see? But they switch places. When death, you can't get away from that. That's why you come with nothing, you leave with nothing. You know? When they say, I be a killer, Jai be a killer, you come with nothing, you leave with nothing. Until I went to hundreds of funerals. I know thing. You come with nothing, you leave with nothing. It's just sad. Can you imagine walking them Christmas gone already and it gone, it done. It's just done. All they want to rank for van, all they ranking for Range Rover, all they ranking for house, for land, for car, all kind of bacchanal thing. And you can stand up at the road and get that good, you know. Good. You can sit down in a car, good like. But you know something? How many people lost their lives over the weekend? How many road carnages we had? Spin it back. You know this, about 4. At least 5 persons. But it had a lot of accidents. They had one or two road fatal, but it had a lot of accidents. So like the spirit of road carnage come around. I believe in those things, you know. Christmas and Carnival, like a spirit is room, you know. A spirit of death. Like, sometimes you see how, like you see how you seen in his Carnage boy had 2 persons that died. The one person was firebombed, the next one died in Cocorite. And I believe in those things. My song weird, but I believe in those things. An unidentified man was fatally knocked down while attempting to cross the Church of Rizal Highway in Arangwes on Monday night, you see? The spirit of death again, the silver beat 15, proceeding east along the highway in the vicinity of Cash Highway Bar at around 7:28 feet. He struck a man. The man body on the scene here. I think he's a homeless man. Yeah, but that's somebody's son too, eh? Or say Shoguna's businessman. A Shoguna's businessman died in an accident in Toko on Monday afternoon. 33-year-old Ravesh. Who's that? Let me see his picture. Jinku? Or Soak Dream Trace Greenvale Park in Deva. Was he jail boy? Now he might now come to live there, man. He died after the vehicle was driving crashed along the Toko main road on Monday. Way boy. Look photographs of him and the vehicle. That's sad, boy. Wait, what can I see? See what I tell you? So you realize now if you check what's going on, the spirit, boy, the thing are wrong, the spirit are dead, the spirit are road carnage. That's why every day, wherever might be a religion, Muslim, Hindu, wherever, a Hindu or whatever, or a Christian, say a little prayer on your loved one. Say a little prayer before you step out of the house. Because you don't know what could happen. You don't know what. You don't know out of the, something out of the big blue sky could come and you death. Sometimes a little prayer could change the direction things might be heading in. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a total of 85 persons have lost their lives in road traffic accident for the year. Just on Sunday, a man was knocked down in Valencia. Dexter Charles was knocked down and killed just on Sunday. Just on Sunday. Saturday it had, Monday it had 2. Just on Sunday, look Dexter. They think it's easy in this place. So, but see what I know what I'm telling you. Also, a 20-year-old man was gunned down in Sandy Grande on Monday night. Nathaniel Pursuit of GUAICO was shot and killed while at lane number 1 Damarie Hill on Monday, the 14th December. According to residents, they heard loud explosions around 7:50 and notified the police. When the officers arrived at the scene, they discovered Pursuit in the yard outside of a house with a gunshot wound to the chest. Another resident, 26-year-old Keston Stevens, a laborer, was found with gunshot wounds to the neck and face. So there was a bloodbath. Nevertheless, it claimed the life of Nathaniel, this gentleman here. Also, an elderly woman was killed in Cocorite. An elderly man who was killed and his Cocorite house firebomb on Monday is said to be a retaliation for the shooting death of a 24-year-old man on Sunday. So I really wanted to know how this man died and hours later. Now people saying that they saw injuries to his head and whatnot, that a gunshot. We can't confirm that. 92-year-old George Lewis of 7B Hardin Place is dead following a firebombing incident. According to police, they could not confirm if Lewis was killed by the fire as they were awaiting the result of an autopsy. However, they said he had a wound to the head which they believe was caused by a gunshot. Also, one of the couple elderly dogs was also shot. Lewis' wife, Eldina, was injured during the incident and was rushed to the hospital for treatment. It is believed that the gunman went to Lewis' house in search of the younger male relative who was believed was behind the shooting death hours earlier. So you check it. You remember earlier on, it had a guy who was shot, Poppy. Right? Look at his photograph here. So they want to believe that the elderly couple, they want to believe the elderly couple that their relative was responsible for that shooting in Cocorite. And they went in the man's house, the 92-year-old house. You see how things could happen? You see how things could happen? That's why let me tell you something. Yeah? I ain't jumping to no conclusion that say, well, the man relative did the shooting or anything. But it just goes to show you. Sometimes you have people by your house and your son and your daughter, your son and them might be running the road and everybody inside the house, your son might be selling a little gun, they're selling drugs. Let me tell you something, when gunman had to come, they're killing man, woman, boy and girl, Everybody to look for here, So if he choose a kind of funny part, and you want to do anything outside, find your own house. And sometimes you have to put them out. Because just to safeguard those inside the house, let me tell you that, just to safeguard those, you might have a son or you might have an uncle or a nephew staying by you, and you're fine. Because they want to believe this is because of the death of puppy, you know, in Cocorit. Remember, puppy get gone down hours earlier. So they went now and they say, well, here we're going on. The man, Louis and them, apparently he have a family in that house. So let me go for him. Because how the dog got a bullet, the dog dead. House burned down. Now they see that kind of gash on the man's head. But when you do hear these shots, there's a relative they're looking for. So you see how things could happen. That is why know who's staying in your house and know what they're running for. It's like Jonah. Remember when Jonah was in the boat? They said the storm and all kind of thing come and well back on her because they said Jonah running from the Lord. So sometimes people can be running and they bring in all kind of thing happening in your life. But because of them, because them running and all kind of car shot and all kind of, because they're blight no tail, you know. Let's take a fast break.
Spruce up your home and business this Christmas with ornate, handcrafted wrought iron designs from the King in Fabricating. RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited. Get doors, windows, gates, rails, burglar-proof and more. Call or visit any of our 2 locations at Chaguanas next to the Diwali Nagar or SS Erin Road, Davie to speak to a sales rep. Be safe, be secure, and in style this Christmas with your #1 choice, RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited. It's a grand Christmas sale at Mumphy's International. All the latest brands in fashion, sneakers, men's t-shirts, shorts, shirts, boxers and more. 2 locations in Rangways and San Fernando. Call or WhatsApp 776-5441.
Sale extravaganza. Now on at International Tiles, porcelain wood plank tiles, $16.95. Designer ceiling installed package, cushion padded vinyl floorings, commercial and outdoor carpets, $42 per square yard. SPC waterproof click planks, $16.50 per square foot. Exquisite granite and quartz countertops, Turkish rugs and doormats. A massive 10% discount store-wide. San Juan, Charleville and San Fernando. And now open on Sundays. Prepare to be the envy of your neighbors.
Meet the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, the Goli Gummy. Apple cider vinegar has many benefits. Strengthens your immune system, helps manage weight, supports healthy digestion, enhances energy, helps your body detoxify, and more. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, organic. Finally, a delicious way to get all the benefits of apple cider vinegar.
Goli, exclusively distributed by Civic Distributors. Available at all leading pharmacies nationwide.
Find all you need and more at Unlimited Tires. Get the widest range of rims and tires for all vehicles, passengers, light, truck and more. Our state-of-the-art 3D wheel alignment center will keep you moving forward. Ask about our specials. We offer free alignment with the purchase of 4 Nankan tires. Visit us at the corner of Mount Plaza and Southern Main Road, Cunupia. Call or WhatsApp for more info.
Introducing the I.A.N Roadshow, live stream from your business. I.A.N and his team will be there for up to 90 minutes. The #1 show on Flow with millions of views on our social media platforms. Contact us today. 225-4327, 290-4426 or 294-4081.
Come on down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams with free frames and a 3-month payment plan with no interest. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we also specialize in contact lens examination. We are located at RRM Plaza on High Street, San Fernando and 91 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store. Adams Optical.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Ho, Merry Christmas! Enjoy 23 days of shopping at Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market from December 5th until the 27th.
Perfect place to get value for your dollar.
Get gift items for everyone.
They carry a wide variety of toys, male and female watches, Brazilian gold jewelry, and so much more.
You can also change the look of your home. Get curtains, bed sheets, and mats. We also have shoes and clothing.
All protocols for COVID-19 are in place.
Enjoy local and international food.
Mid-Center Mall Flea Market from the 5th to the 27th of December.
Walking distance from the Shogunas Market. Your one-stop shop this Christmas. Mid-Center Mall Flea Market. Check us out today.
Elegant Drapery's Christmas sale is now on. Turn your rooms into that designer look with our drapery fabrics, rods, blinds, and accessories. We have something for every room. Comforter sets, rugs and mats, panels, and much more. Just arrived cloth mask, KN95 mask, elastic. Elegant Drapery is located at 29 Todd Street, San Fernando. Now open on Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shop now and save.
Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 62 Southern Main Road, Chase Village, and 72 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago. Call 642-1539.
So make yourself a special Christmas deal. Discounts on the latest trims at Racetrack.
Remodeling or structuring your ceiling. Caribbean PVC Ceiling Supplies Limited welcomes you to visit our showroom, Warren Road, Bokal. Quality modern design grade A PVC panels, medallions, metal framing and moldings. Call us 770-7312 or 750-7036.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, a man was beaten on Sunday night in Cora, in El Dorado. Well, he works on Cora Junction. His name is Golkaran Babulal. I want to put up his picture. Golkaran Babulal. Golkaran. Let me just tell you, because I just want to throw it out one time now. I have a man, well, he's rent cars and thing now, and he was working the car. Come and hit him some hard slap. In what street, boy? In Ramlal Street, yeah, in Ramlal Street. That's safe. Listen, man, I'm telling you. You know what happened? You know the man passed away this morning? He's known as Bell. Everybody in Cora Junction rely on this man here as a taxi driver. Watch him and watch him well. I want you to know that he passed away this morning. But the man who beat him up, allegedly beat him up, gave him a good beating, used taser and thing. Yeah, they used taser on the man. He hit him a slap. It are witnesses. In fact, Golkaran tell the family who beat him up and all kind of thing. But this man here now, his relative, was some senior police officer. Because Golkaran sometime had a little incident with some robbery thing. Well, you know, something to blame him, but he no robbery thing. He just on little Roman thing and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the said man come and help him out and ranking thing now out of the police station and all kind of thing. So the man now have no people in the Tenapuna police station. You know real people. You know real people in the station. You know real people. So the family now feel that they wouldn't get justice. Because this is a man can walk in the police station because his relative was former senior police officers. Senior. So just to let the public know that I.A.N. made a call a short while ago for certain persons to pay attention to it. So anybody put their hand with respect to investigating the death of this man and want to play the change in any story, let them know I done shoot a call already and give certain people the heads up. Just let them know I give them the heads up this evening. Here what going on. This man so, he get beat up by this man, blah, blah, blah. And the man who beat him up, a police friend, ting. And their family wouldn't get justice. They wouldn't get justice. They got turn around the whole thing. So I done shoot a call already. Dies it. Just wanted you to know that. I just wanted you to know that. That is all. One man was held with a loaded firearm after a Jamaican national was shot in Port of Spain this morning. PC Lewis and a party of officers from IATF responded and conducted inquiries in the area. Also, a 36-year-old man is warded in a serious condition following a home invasion in Valencia on Monday. The victim told police at around 5:38 he was with his 43-year-old wife along Peter Drive when two masked men stormed their way into the house. The men, one armed with a firearm, announced a hold-up and robbed the victim of their cell phones and demanded cash and whatnot. So let us look out. Just to let you know, a suspected car thief succumbed to his wounds he received after a shooting with police in St. Anne's on Sunday evening. 20-year-old Joel Haraxing of Oxford Street, Port of Spain, is now dead after a police-involved shooting in St. Anne's on Sunday, 13th of December. At around 4:30, do we have a photograph? Well, they sent out this is the gun. Well, I'm seeing the same gun. That gun is for this story here. How you all could make that mistake? Huh? How you all could make a mistake like that? Trying to make that mistake now, make me look like a big idiot on TV. You know, I want to tell you something. That it have something going on in Caribbean Airlines. And people think that the borders will open January. No, it could be extended. A certain document was sent out to employees today. And those who are still working there and with less money and whatnot, you know, and the future of these people look very bleak now. Very, very bleak. Everybody open up the borders in the Caribbean, every single person. But for this government to really make money and come with a cap in hand, the borders have to remain closed. So that's how they will make their money. That is how they will make money in this country. That's how the government will make money at the expense of innocent citizens. People who go to work, the bar owners, company factory workers, a lot of people who work in, you know, not on a full scale anymore. But they don't care because they're showing the nations out there, they're showing the world out there that we are critical. I'm going to show you a document that was sent out. I'm going to give you the information. Dear colleagues, from the start, dear colleagues, currently it remains unclear when the borders for Trinidad and Tobago will reopen, and it seems likely it will be later than previously expected date in January. And as I outlined last week, we have yet to further certainty about financial funding for the immediate future. On that basis, I am sorry to say we must continue to keep our course to an absolute minimum while we await the return. Keep our costs to an absolute minimum. I'm waiting for my phone. While we await the return of open borders and meaningful demand of international travel. In particular, this means that we must extend the temporary layoff. We must extend the temporary layoff of some of our employees for a further 3 months from the 15th of January to the 15th of April. This is breaking news. This is breaking news. So they must extend the layoff, the other layoff, to some employees. So it will be extended from the 15th of January to the 15th of April. While we take this action with great reluctance, The circumstances leave us with no choice at this time in order to prevent the need of more severe measures immediately. The other measures announced in October will remain in place until June next year as planned, specifically salary reduction for a period of 8 months from mid-October 2020 for those paid more than $7,500 per month, with reduction higher for those on greater remuneration. Continued cost reduction wherever possible, including reducing contractors, temporary workers, and allowances that are not relevant at this time. As a management team, we continue to monitor the situation, alternative options for an improvement into the marketplace that will allow the company to operate normally again. Equally, we await news on the decision to further funding, which we expect in January. Way boy. Come back to me. I want you to take this entire article. Take this entire article and post it on my fan page. The future of Caribbean Airlines workers and in connection with the border, and what's going to happen with the workers and them. Way boy. That's sad. You know right now, even down in the airport in Tobago, they give people 7 days before Christmas to move out. You think we really need that right now? I could show you, listen, this thing with the airport is terrible, you know. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm going to put it up. I want to share it to everybody. Rowley, that is what you should be putting on your page. Why? How come you're not highlighting that? We don't have a money problem here, you know. We don't have a money problem here. They have the money. We don't have the money down here. But they have the money up there. But they are suffering, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because they have their own gains, their personal gains, to keep the borders closed, to keep the bar closed. They don't care. They don't care because everybody pocket full up there. Everybody pocket full up there. Every parliamentarian in this country getting their flat salary. So parliamentarian could talk and they could come by your house and get a hamp and feel sorry. But let me tell you something. Them have their short salary. Whether they be opposition or MP or senator, they have their short salary. Their salary was never affected by this pandemic. Look what's happening in Caribbean Airlines now. More people to go home. It could run from now till April. We don't know. And this document was sent to me secretly. Secretly. Let's take a fast break.
Head down to Ram Styles Curry for the best in local Indian cuisine. Enjoy both meat and veggie option. Our signature steaming roti keeps you coming back for more. Call for order and pick up or visit us at Extra Food Plaza, O'Meara Road, Arima.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas! Enjoy 23 days of shopping at Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market from December 5th until the 27th.
Perfect place to get value for your dollar.
Get gift items for everyone.
They carry a wide variety of toys, male and female watches, Brazilian gold jewelry, and so much more.
You can also change the look of your home. Get curtains, bed sheets, and mats. We also have shoes and clothing.
All protocols for COVID-19 are in place.
Enjoy local and international food.
Mid-Center Mall Flea Market from the 5th to the 27th of December.
Walking distance from the Shogunas Market. Your one-stop shop this Christmas. Mid-Center Mall Flea Market. Check us out today.
Don't let the sun stop your fun or the rain ruin your day. Get complete coverage from custom canopies and coverings. Our team of highly qualified experts will have you covered. We fabricate, install and refurbish both residential and commercial awnings. We work around the clock to ensure the job gets done with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us in Trinidad at 293-6142 or 463-7429 and in Tobago at 282-1068 or visit our website.
Flame Express Grill introduces its $25 lunch special. Enjoy tasty local dishes. All meats are halal with something different every day. Visit any of our 3 locations with free delivery from our St. Augustine branch. Flame Express Grill, fresh off the grill.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
People are depressed. Employees are depressed. People who are currently home. All the flight attendants right now, they're calling me. All crying, showing me crying faces. Rowley's a wicked man. This government is wicked. All this was going on. You have land acquisition all about the place. As long as borders are closed, that is how they will make money. Once there's a pandemic, they tell you all over the world, government will spend, government will steal. There's a time for stealing. You know, Christmas is a time for giving. Pandemic is a time for stealing. Once there's a pandemic, once there's mayhem in our country, government has an opportunity to steal, no accountability. And that is what they're riding with. They will ride this until it's in COVID 100. Take what I tell you. They will ride this wave. They will ride it. I saw a 23-year-old engineer expected to appear before he turned up with a magistrate today, charged with marijuana trafficking. Timothy Akash Mathura of Evans Street, St. Augustine, was charged with possession. Can you leave his picture? Let me see. For the purpose of trafficking, following intelligence-led exercise. During the search, the NEDTF officer already found and seized 6.5 kilograms of marijuana with an estimated street value of 65. What? They're doing it different. Here what's going on. I want to know who thieved the boat engine. I.A.N. it have a big reward for this. Watch it. This boat engine was stolen. Macaulay Road in Claxton Bay. What's the number of that vehicle? Let him bring it down back, let me see. It looking like a 2-digit. Start it over. It looking like 8464. I can run a forensic software on that. Wait. But it is a 2-digit number. If you know anybody with a 2-digit number, a 80 wagon, hold it. Looking like a PC what? It looked like a 5. It looked like a. So anybody, hold on. Hey, don't pull it. I cussing the man in the video. If I cussing all you. Put back the video. Start it back for me. Stop. Anybody you know with an 80 wagon with 2 digits like that, let me know what's going on. It could be fake plates, but I doubt. Go ahead. Is a set of them come out? I have a forensic software that can help me there, you know. A PCE. It looked like a PCE 8464, yeah. 8464. Get that on a forensic software tomorrow. I'll deal with that tomorrow. Go ahead. So they stole the boat engine from Macaulay. They come in the people place. 4 of them. It should have a man with a gun inside, boy. And just give them the matrix, you know. All like both, just give all of them the matrix. Watch. Go on in the people thing and thief it, watch. But I go tell you something. Those are not fishermen stealing that engine. That fella have one watch on his hand. It have a Spanish in that. 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 I know I'm telling you, it have a Spanish in that. It have a Spanish in that. It have a Spanish in that. I put my neck on a block, it have a Spanish. It have a Spanish in that. I done profile here already, it have a Spanish in that. Watch. It have a Spanish in that. Watch your hand. Use boatman and you dressing like that? You are watch on your hand? Real boatmen wouldn't operate like that. And real boatmen, they wear them kind of hat. Watch me. That starboy hat. Something alright. That young boys, don't beat up. Hit me back the engine. He started the video. Hit me back the engine. Hit me back the car. All you have some money to get here? Anybody watch your engine good? All you have some money to get. We have some money. All you have some money to get. Come back to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of time. I have to go now. WhatsApp me on 29440881. We have new ads. We have to our advertisers. Thank you again. Tomorrow I have plenty giveaways. I have plenty giveaways to my family, Caribbean Airlines. Carl, we putting it up on everywhere. Everybody all over the world see it. I already put it up on my Insta and on my Caribbean Airlines. I already put it up on my WhatsApp, on my fan page, everything. Let everybody read it and see what's going on because of these people and them, because of this treacherous. I want to say a happy birthday to Seema, my good friend, from Kaylee's and Caleb and Shivani and Sister Florence and everybody. Yeah, Seema, you're a super great person. Happy birthday to you. We wish you all the best. Come back to me. I'm out of time. WhatsApp me on 294. If you nobody both, call me now. Thank you.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our minds. Go crime what you